broadcasting sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors are brought to you by State Farm Insurance Becky Potsuba Agency, the American of Fort Pierre, Bank West, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Fording Electric, and Gales Gas.
Olsen hands it off for Getz. He'll pull it for a long-range three. Buried by Getz! He's now got 10, and the Governors lead it by 5, their largest lead tonight.
And by American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, CHS River Plains, First Dakota National Bank, Shane's Pharmacy, and Missouri River Dentistry.
To Williger, she'll spin, kicks it back over. Taylor pulls up for three. That's buried by Graceland Taylor. She's got the Governors up by 6. Taylor's got 5 points.
And by Kruger Contracting, Edward Jones Financial, Lamb Motors, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Todd's Electric, and the South Dakota Office of Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection.
Rebound tipped around, and it's going to be grabbed by the Golden Eagles. They go down the floor with 7 seconds to go. Pass for Fritz, lost the handle of the ball. It's grabbed by Getz with 2 seconds to go. The time will run out, and the Governors will win it 53-51.
And now to the booth we go for Pierre Governor Basketball.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to Riggs High School as the Pierre Governors take on the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Girls basketball for you here on Capital City Rock, but also you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Dylan Simmons will have the call of the boys game up in Aberdeen. Looks like maybe we'll get started before they get going, so you'll have a chance to maybe catch over there, maybe halftime, maybe after we get done with our game. You can catch the end of that game as well. But the Pierre Governor girls, this is a big matchup. This is a tough stretch that the Governors are in right now, with the fact that they played Brandon Valley just last Thursday and lost 59-43 to a 10-1 team. They get a 7-3 Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles team. Then before facing O'Gorman on the road, who is 11-0 this Friday, and then next week Tuesday we'll be back on the road to Harrisburg to take on the Tigers, who are 6-4. This 4-game stretch is really tough for this Governor team, but as we've talked with Coach Bebout before in Coach's Corner and pregame interviews, he's always excited for these opportunities to go against and play the best, and they want to show that they are one of the best teams in the state, and they have to do that again tonight against this Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles team, who again is at 7-3, and there are some common opponents when you look at most recently. The last time these two teams both played, it was a loss for the Governors to Brandon Valley. It was also a loss for the Golden Eagles to Brandon Valley, 67-48, where the Governors lost 59-43. So some similarities in score-wise too, but we'll talk with Coach Bebout about that. If he watched any film and kind of compared the two, sometimes you can get some good comparisons. Sometimes you depending on how those games go, you don't get really good, accurate comparisons on what team did well and what you can do against that now team against Aberdeen Central. But sophomore game just wrapping up as the Golden Eagles won that one 51-17. Mendel Miller will be joining me coming up here in just a little bit. He's taking the stripes off, and he'll be coming up and joining me as the pregame show continues as we get ready for tip-off between the Pierre Governors and the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. We're just right around 20 minutes or so from tip-off. Looking forward to this one between Aberdeen Central and the Pierre Governors, as this should be a good one here at Riggs High School. We'll step outside. We'll take our first break of the pregame show. When we come back in 3 minutes, we'll give you coaches' interviews. We'll first talk with the Aberdeen Central head coach Peyton Burkhardt, her first year with the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. We'll talk with her coming up next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Back in 3 minutes.
Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome back to the pregame show here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Burkhardt of the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Coach, coming in, this is a big game for both these teams. Obviously Pierre being at 4-4, but you guys at 7-3. The excitement level of this matchup in an ESD game tonight.
I think just what you said, the ESD matchup is always a meaningful one, and I just feel like those ESD games, everyone's out for blood a little bit more than they are playing other games, and it means a little more when you play against an ESD school. For us being on the road and then having to come here and play a team like Pierre who's out to win every single game, it'll be a challenge for sure.
On film, what have you seen from this Pierre team? Obviously, there's a lot to look at with both good and bad so far at 4-4. What stands out the most on film?
I just think their mentality. They come into every game, regardless of how the last game went or the game before that went, thinking and feeling and playing like they are going to win. They're an aggressive team. They push you to have steals, and they put you in some tough positions, and they're a very feisty team, and I think that's something we tend to struggle with sometimes, is not handling that adversity and that aggression really well. So I think that's something they do really well.
For you guys at 7-3, what the biggest thing that you guys have really liked about this team so far?
I just think I've really enjoyed our ability to be flexible and to have good games from more than 1 to 2 people on the team. We've had a couple of games where we've had 4 to 5 people in double digits for scoring, and having that is a huge bonus and a huge pro for us, and something that we haven't done in the past couple of years. So I just think having the ability to have multiple girls on our team in any given night have a good game has been a huge pro for us.
And while you're 7-3, there's still always, you know a lot about success, but there's always room for improvement. What's one of the things that the Aberdeen Central needs to be better at here in the second half of the season?
I just think starting every game with a positive mindset and having a really good start. I think sometimes, whether that's the start of a game coming off a little slow or coming into the second half, just having a full 32-minute game where they're playing hard, they're locked in, their minds are there, their bodies are there. So that's something we need to focus on the second half.
And for these fans tonight, what can they see from this? What can they expect from this Aberdeen Central team, both offensively and defensively?
Like I kind of touched on, just having a mentality of we're going to come into this game and we're going to win it. And road games are tough regardless, but coming and playing at Pierre, from what I remember when playing and just watching these girls the past couple of years, it's hard and it's hard to win here. So having that mindset of we're going out and we're going to get a win tonight.
Injury bug, everybody's good so far, knock on wood?
Injury-wise, yes, we have had influenza A going around the team, so we have a couple of underclass girls and girls that sit on our varsity bench that are out with influenza, so we're down about 4 bodies, and we've had that throughout the last couple of weeks, but other than that, everyone's healthy.
And then you might have already said it already, but the biggest key overall for Aberdeen Central to get a win tonight?
Just a mentality of toughness and going out there and being the ones that, set the tone for the game and not letting that come to us like we have been the past couple of games.
Well, Coach, I appreciate the time.
Yeah.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
As Coach Burkhart with the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, back with more of the pregame show next year on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks. At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars, we're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Becky Potsaба and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
As we welcome back to the pregame show here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Kirk Beebe of the Pierre Governors. Coach, come in, a big game against Aberdeen Central. Obviously, we talk about it a lot. Every game is a big game, but Aberdeen Central at 7-3, a lot of seed points up for grabs. The excitement, the environment coming into tonight.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to say. They're all big games, so I mean we approach them all the same. They count the same. I mean they're 11 points one way or the other. If you win, you get the 11 points. If you don't, you don't get the 11 points. So I mean, they're all big ones. We only get 20 of them, so we want to make the most of them whenever we get a chance.
This Aberdeen team at 7-3 on film, what have you seen from them coming into tonight?
They're obviously a really good team. They do what they do really well. They like to get the ball inside to their bigs. Their guards are much improved, and they really, they're physical, so that makes, takes you out of some things on offense and long, and obviously they rebound really well, so they're getting themselves second chances, and a lot of times you're only getting one, so just all those things make it a challenge.
Well, when you look at this game, do you take anything from your guys' game against Brandon Valley, their game against Brandon Valley, as close as those games have been? Do you take anything from those two?
No, I really don't. I mean, every game's so independent of one another. It really doesn't. I mean, it's a whole new day, a whole new game, two new teams. So, yeah, I mean, I thought I do got to say that I was really proud of our girls. I thought we did a great job. I mean, like some people might see the score and think differently, but it was like we were right there with one of the best teams around. And the girls, more so than that, the girls were doing everything that they could and with great attitudes, and I think we're going in the right direction. So,
in this game defensively for you guys against Aberdeen Central, what do you want to see for your girls?
Well, I mean, it's no secret we're not very big, and they are very big. So we have to get tremendous ball pressure. We have to make it hard for it to go in. We got to be able to front. We still got to be able to, like when you front, that makes rebounding more of a challenge, and we still got to rebound. So, their size and they just work well together. So a lot of challenges there, but it starts with our ball pressure and intensity and focus.
And then on offense, the same thing with being a shorter team compared to Aberdeen Central. The perimeter shots, but also being able to get inside. How do you make sure you can score from all points of the floor?
Yeah, I mean, I think we really need to get on transition first and foremost and look for opportunities that way. I mean, that's one thing. If we can get ball pressure and get some steals, that gives us some opportunities at the rim that way. And then being able to penetrate a little bit, drive some lanes, and then, the threes will come naturally. So if we can get some looks inside the paint, whether that be by throwing it in there or by off the dribble, then that'll create some stuff and make those threes a little bit easier.
And then overall biggest key tonight for the Governors to get a win?
Oh, it's always the same things, rebound and make sure we're rebounding up to our ability and taking care of the ball, win the turnover battle, and really just have fun. Like I said, we only get 20 of these, so go out there and be brave and give it everything you have, and then hold your heads high after that.
Coach, I appreciate the time. As always, good luck tonight.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That's Coach Kirk Bebout of the Pierre Governors. Back with more of the pregame show next here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Ferding Electric and their team of electricians have been serving the electrical needs of Central South Dakota for over 60 years. For fast, dependable service, call Ferding Electric for free estimates. Commercial, residential, and farm wiring. You'll find a large selection of light bulbs, including the hard-to-find fluorescent bulbs. Ferding Electric at 2903 East Elizabeth Street in Pierre. They'll do the job right the first time. Call 605-224-8684. Ferding Electric, 605-224-8684.
As we welcome you back, John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. Mendel, real quick before we get to our tip-off here, biggest key for the Governors to pick up a win against Aberdeen Central tonight?
Well, I think Coach Bebout hit it a little bit on the rebounding side of it. Obviously, they're smaller, but it's really a clash of two different personalities team-wise. It's a fast, aggressive, defensive Pierre team versus a slower, pounded inside, control the boards Aberdeen. It'll be interesting to see how which team gets the other team to play the way they want to.
Should be a good one tonight here from Riggs High School. We'll come back in 3 minutes, and we've got starting lineups and opening tip-off coming up after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your healthcare is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Welcome back here to Riggs High School as we are sent for tip-off between the Pierre Governors and the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. As the Governors and the Golden Eagles, their starting lineups. So first for the Aberdeen Central will be Camden Borg, the 5'9 freshman guard. Number 12, Kennedy Withers, the 5'9 junior forward. Number 20, Emma Dorr, the 5'7 junior guard.
Pressure on the Aberdeen guards, not only maybe not to take the ball away, but just make that entry pass into those two big post players a lot more difficult. And that's the way you stop that, because if they get the ball down low and get good position, it's really hard to stop the shot or keep them off the glass.
So we are ready to go for the Governors and the Golden Eagles. As the opening tip is away, and the Governors make that the Golden Eagles will win the opening tip, and we're set to go here from Riggs High School. As it is Emma Dorr on the left side for Aberdeen Central as they start to work it around the perimeter. Now it's back to Dorr. That left elbow jumper is missed, but the offensive rebound, and one thing that's going to have to be huge for the Governors is rebounding the basketball. Coach Bebout said it. Pass comes inside for Hermanson, and she will score to get the first 2 points of the game for Aberdeen.
Yeah, there again, Kennedy Withers, not a post player, but she's just bigger than the peer guards that are guarding her, and she just goes up and saves the possession for them.
Legs Dupree on the right side, gets it underneath. Richter takes one dribble, back out for Dupree, pulls up for a three. That one's too strong. Rebounds grabbed by Aberdeen, so quickly 2-0 lead in the rebounds for Aberdeen Central, and the Governors want to try and win that rebound battle. Maybe they can force a turnover here as Larson trying to take it away. That ball is still loose and finally picked up by Graceland Taylor and a first steal, but it gives right back to Aberdeen. Nope, it's going to stay with the Governors. It was off the hands of Dorr, almost turned right back over to the Golden Eagles, but it remains with the Governors with 6:56 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 lead here for the Govs. Inbound pass, make that for Aberdeen Central. Lennox Dupree steps back, pulls up for a long jumper and knocks it down. That's something that's kind of gone away for the game of basketball, is those jumpers just inside the three-point arc, but Lennox Dupree was true to make it 2-2.
Yeah, she's really good in that mid-range, and that's a high percentage shot for her.
That ball's tipped around, another steal for the Governors. Grace Richter, right side, lays it in. Was the one that deflected away. Aberdeen Central turned it over again. Graceland Taylor got the second steal, and it's a 4-2 lead now for the Governors. This is back at the top of the key. Dora at the top. She'll drive all the way to the basket, wide open, and it rolls through, and it's a 4-4 game.
Yeah, Soma guarding Hermanson there and kind of trying to seal her off and take away that dump pass to the post, and just leaves the drive open.
Richter hands back for Dupree. Long three away. That one's too strong. Rebound will go to the corner. Goes out of bounds. And we get a whistle with 5:57 to go here in the first quarter. All squared at 4 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Lauren Burkhardt will inbound for the Golden Eagles. They got the size, 2 different players on the floor right now, both over 6 feet tall. Where the Governors don't have anybody on the roster that's 6 feet tall. This will be driving Burkhardt, floats it at the basket, off glass and in. The touch of Lauren Burkhardt. And it's a 6-4 lead.
Such a weapon to have a 6-footer that can take the ball 30 feet away and go to the hoop.
Lennox Dupree will hand off for Taylor, throws left side for Larson. Emery Larson back out top for Richter. Now right side Taylor to a cutting Larson. Puts it off the glass and it'll fall through high off the glass for Emery Larson. And it's a 6-6 game. So far the Governor offense hasn't been denied by the taller size of Aberdeen Central. Here's a pass that's missed by Hermanson on the shot. Rebound still grabbed by Hermanson. Shot is good and a foul. And she'll go to the line and chance for a 3-point play with an 8-6 lead now for Aberdeen with 5:02 to go in the first. Go here in the first quarter.
Pretty interesting here. Burkhardt is guarding Dupree, and so you have a basically a post or a power forward from Aberdeen guarding the point guard for Pierre. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. See if Dupree's quickness can draw some fouls.
First free throw missed by Grace Richter. Second one here from Richter. That one's through to make it 9-7. She goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. 2-point lead for Aberdeen Central, 9-7. Driving all the way to the baseline. Up and under, the layup was missed, but the rebound's grabbed by Hermanson. Gets another opportunity at it and throws it off the glass, and it falls through. Hermanson now with 7, and she's been a force inside so far. Governors haven't had an answer to try and stop her on the offensive glass. Richter in a baseline over for Taylor. Drives back out top now. Addison Soma, right wing for Lennox Dupree. Takes a couple dribbles. She tries to move in. Now it's going to be moved over. Taylor will pull up for 3. That one's missed short, and the rebound's grabbed by Burkhardt. And a 4-point lead here for Aberdeen Central. They're trying to extend this farther out here midway point of the first quarter. Underneath, Burkhardt's shot is missed. Rebound, though, another time for Hermanson. She is fouled before the shot. So there is no free throws, but it will be a baseline inbound with 3:58 to go here in the first quarter. Larson will pick up her first.
Yeah, she's just so tough underneath on the offensive glass. If Aberdeen gets the ball up on the glass, it's really hard to deal with them.
Kennedy Withers will check back in for Hermanson. Inbound pass right back to Burkhardt. Governors weren't ready for that inbound pass to come back that way, but Burkhardt missed the shot, and the rebound will be fought for, and we'll get a tie-up and a jump ball, and it will go to the Pierre Governors with 3:50 to go here in the first.
See the early sub with Sub and Soma out for Olsen, and you know that's going to be huge because really Soma's the tallest girl Pierre has by quite a ways.
Dupree gets to the basket, scoops and scores for Lennox Dupree. She's got 4, and the Govs are back down by 2, 11-9. Trap at midcourt. Aberdeen Central able to get through it. Dora steps through. Now it's Burkhardt. Burkhardt drives all the way, 3 different defenders around her. It's going to be blocked and out of bounds. and one that maybe could have been a foul called, but when you're trying to drive through 3 different defenders, it's going to be tough to get that foul committed.
Yeah, it did look pretty clean, but she brought the ball down where Taylor could get a hold of it.
That pass inside, Olsen with good defense, forcing the missed shot, and the Governors will get the rebound. It ended up being an air ball. So Dupree throws it right side, Emery Larson. Olsen at the top. Looking left side, couple players tumble down. We're going to get a foul committed against Burkhardt, and it will stay with the Governors. And Peyton Burkhardt not happy with that call against Lauren Burkhardt. That's her first and the team's second.
Yeah, kind of ran through the screen, not hard, but did try to shove her way through.
Dupree in the corner, dribbles it off her foot, able to pick it back up. Doesn't have her dribble, finds it in the left side for Richter still. Skip pass for Taylor, who goes up to get it before it goes out of play. Now Olsen underneath the basket. She picks up her dribble, steps through for Larson on the pass. Now back to Taylor with 17 to go on the shot clock. Now baseline again, Richter, head fakes, tries to drive and back down Burkhardt. Picks up her dribble near the paint. Ball is still loose. Olsen trying to get it back over. It's turned over. As Olsen couldn't get that pass, it was caught and stolen away by Camden Borg. And the first turnover by the Pierre Governors tonight. 2:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Back the other way for Aberdeen Central. They give it right back. There's another interception for Dupree. Up ahead for Richter, who pump fakes, misses the shot, and the rebound will come back to Dupree, who steps through, and then a foul committed, and to the free throw line will go Lennox Dupree. A chance for both to tie the game up.
Yeah, once again, Pierre trying to push, and when Pierre can get buckets and get their press set up, that's when they're at their best. So if they go through long stretches where they can't score, it's detrimental to their defense as well.
Dupree's first free throw, that'll rattle out as they're 1 for 3 right now from the free throw line. That was Yeski's second foul. Ava Yeski, who did not start in the game but has come in off the bench and already has fouled twice. Addison Soma checks back in though for the Pierre Governors for Olsen. Second free throw from Dupree is good to make it 11-10. 1 point game here with 2:15 to go in the first quarter. In the backcourt, Governors with the good press, and then a foul committed by Larson. That'll be her second, the third team foul, and we'll see how if Coach Bebout wants to go to the bench with Larson's 2 fouls. 2:11 remaining here in the first quarter. They'll stay with Larson for now. Taylor knocks the ball away, gets another steal with the left hand. Pump fakes, misses the shots. Rebound's going to come back to Taylor, though, and then she is fouled. Dorr just grabbed onto Taylor and was hugging her on the foul, the 4th Aberdeen Central foul, but the Governors failed to cash in on the fast break off the turnover. Inbound pass. Here is Richter with the left hand. That rolls through, and Grace Richter has given the Governors the lead back. Make that their first lead tonight, 12-11, with 1:45 to go here in the first. Dorr on the right side. Taylor nearly took the ball away again from her. That bounce pass goes underneath, and then a push as it gets the Governors. Cameron Albrecht caught it down low, but a foul committed against Larson, which is her 3rd now, and that has to give her to the bench, and it will. Olsen will check in for her.
Yeah, that's huge. You know, she's been the second leading scorer all year long, and such a threat from the three-point line.
So now pass underneath Burkhardt. There's another foul committed by the Governors. This will be their 5th of the quarter with 1:31 to go. Regardless, it's 2 free throws for Lauren Burkhardt, as that foul was committed by Soma, who's got 2. So all 5 fouls have come, 3 from Larson and 2 from Soma, as Burkhardt's first free throw will miss off left side. 12-11 with 1:31 to go here in the first quarter. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Second free throw is also missed. Rebounds tipped by Hermanson, and she'll eventually come away with it, but Olsen almost took it away from her. She knocked it away, and it went out of bounds, and it stays with Aberdeen Central.
Yeah, really good play there. Just staying with it there from Olsen.
Inbound pass goes out top. Driving. That pass deflected. Taylor's got another steal. She'll throw it down the court for Dupree with the left hand. She is fouled, and Dupree will go back to the free throw line. 5th turnover by Aberdeen Central, and Taylor has come away with 4 of those 5 steals. And the first foul against Camden Borg.
Graceland's so good at anticipation and just has some really good hands. If the ball's down there and they're not taking care of it or just careless at all, she can get a hold of it.
First free throw is good for Dupree. 13-11, Governors with a 2-point advantage. Second free throw here for Dupree. That one rattles home as well. 14-11, Governors lead it by 3 as we near the final minute of this first quarter. Pass will come up ahead as it's Kennedy Withers that has it. Gives it back over. Dorr drives in, floats into the basket, missed the shot. Good defensive rebound there by Dupree. Did not allow Hermanson to have a chance to bring that down. Now here's Richter. Takes one dribble in. She's open, but too strong with a shot. Rebounds, bounced around. Soma dives on the floor. Olsen diving on the floor, trying to dive on the floor too. Hermanson was on the floor as well. We get a jump ball that goes in favor of Aberdeen Central with the possession arrow.
Good open look there from Richter and a smart shot. She took it in just enough to get a little closer and still wide open, just didn't get it to go down.
Burkhardt in the backcourt as they look to beat the press. They do, and trying to beat the trap, although it's going to be taken back away as we'll get another jump ball, and that goes to the Governors, and the 6th turnover now by Aberdeen Central. Little hesitation from Albrecht, and she put herself right where the Governor defense wants her to go to trap her. 7 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Trying to maybe go 2 for 1, but the three's missed by Dupree. And so now the shot clock's turned off, and Aberdeen Central going the other way, and Dupree will pick up the foul with 28 seconds remaining. And that'll be Dupree's first, and to the free throw line will go Aberdeen Central and Kennedy Withers. Aberdeen Central so far, they're 1 for 3 from the line. First free throw here for the lefty is through. We get 14-12. And Mendel that possession, obviously it was just a step-in shot by Dupree, but how things, obviously, you know, want to see the made shot, but it gives the Governors a chance to now still have that final possession of this first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a set they run for Lennox to isolate on top, and she had the open look and just didn't get it to go down, but they do get the second possession of the half, or last possession of the half.
So this will be after the free throw missed by Withers. Final possession of the first quarter with 15 seconds remaining. Dupree standing at midcourt, waiting for that time to get to about 10 seconds. She'll start to move to her right. Goes the opposite way of the screen, then splits, almost travels. Richter, make that Taylor, back to Dupree, trying to bank it in, missed the shot underneath, and Olsen just never got far enough from underneath the basket to try and get the shot away. And it's a 14-12 lead for the Pierre Governors at the end of the first quarter. Good first quarter of action between the Pierre Governors and Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. We'll step aside, come back in a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
One quarter of play is in the books. It's a 14-12 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard for the Pierre Governors. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. Drew McIntyre back at the station as we're underway here in the second. Aberdeen Central gets that first possession, and they trail it by 2. Dorr on the left side. Hermanson will catch out top. Can't find the handle of the basketball. Gets back out towards midcourt. Dorr picks it up, and then we'll start to drive in and then travel, and another turnover. 7th turnover of the first half for Aberdeen Central, Mendel. And the Governor defense, credit to them for all these turnovers that Aberdeen Central has had.
Yeah, exactly. And they're getting them out of the half-court defense. They're not really getting them out of the press. They're just attacking the ball on the half-court.
Dupree will work around the screen of Soma, then steps back. She was open for three, but it's off left side, and the rebound's grabbed by Hermanson. She's been the dangerous player for Aberdeen Central. Had 7 of the 12 points in the first quarter and had plenty of offense and defensive rebounds in that first quarter. Driving baseline, ball's poked away by Larson, who's got 3 fouls, and that's where Coach Peyton Burkhardt will probably be saying, we got to attack Emery Larson and get her on the bench with 4 fouls.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd probably try to get a post up of one of your guards down there and take her down and see if you can get an easy bucket or 2.
Floating to the basket, missed the shot, rebounds grabbed by Dupree. Governors will go back the other way in transition. Dupree steps through 3 players. Nice pass for Larson. That shot will fall through. It was a long 2. First bucket of the second quarter for the Governors. 4th point now for Larson, and it's 16-12 for Pierre. Dorr will lob underneath for Hermanson. That shot was missed. Rebound. The putback is missed, but another Hermanson rebound. And that third opportunity, not going to have too many third opportunities missed for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, 16-14.
Yeah, exactly. And there again, Larson was the backside help on that, and she can't afford to pick up that 4th foul.
There's a foul as Dupree was trying to step her way through the defense, and with some long steps, we get a foul committed in the act of shooting, and the second foul committed against Burkhardt. And Lennox Dupree will step to the line.
Yeah, and you know, that's huge. That's what we were wondering, is whether Burkhardt could stay in front of Lennox and deal with her quickness.
First free throw is good. Governors are 5 for 7 from the line right now as they extend that lead out to 17-14. It was a 2 for 5 first quarter from the free throw line for Aberdeen Central. Burkhardt takes a seat. Dupree's second free throw. That was also good. 18-14. Back to a 4-point possession, or 4-point lead for the Governors. As Aberdeen Central pass, they're going to go on the back door and was open for Albrecht, but missed the shot. Withers got the rebound and then still couldn't put that one through. Larson goes up ahead, back to Dupree to Larson, who is fouled. I would say probably will be on the floor as Larson caught it, and another foul committed by Withers. And it will be the second foul. Larson was standing at the free throw line, and everybody was ready for the free throws, but it was a foul on the floor.
Got to try to sell it.
They even had the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles trying to sell it for them. Taylor looking to inbound. Finally lobs it out for Soma. Lost the handle of the ball. Dupree picks it back up. Now Richter. Larson will catch and shoot left wing 3. That's too strong. And the rebound will bounce its way out of play with 6:02 to go here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, Pierre's got to be careful. Aberdeen's getting that backside with everybody collapsed down on Hermanson. That backside has been open, and Aberdeen hasn't been able to take advantage of those shots.
Underneath pass for Hermanson in the front court. Hermanson falling away, but can't get the shot to fall. Dupree's got the defensive rebound. Dupree gets it back. Soma's open for 3. She'll take it, but that's an air ball. And it will go out of play with 5:38 to go here in the second quarter. Sometimes you're just too open.
Yeah, and she can make that shot too. That's not a shot that she's incapable of making, so probably take it when you're that wide open.
Into the front court. Dorr moves in, down the baseline, and then the ball just barely out of bounds off of Dupree. Thought maybe it would have been off of Aberdeen Central, but it stays with the Golden Eagles. Inbound pass comes back in for Dorr. Now on the baseline, bring it back out of the wing. Almost a travel, could have been committed by Borg. Now the ball's on the ground. Taylor takes the one away again. Larson floats to the basket, missed the shot, but she can't get the offensive board. Rushed that shot a little bit too quickly there for Larson. And it's back the other way with 5:05 to go here in the second quarter. That pass deflected. There's another steal for Graceland Taylor. Lennox Dupree up ahead, slows it down just a little bit. Now Soma on the right baseline, tries to step through Hermanson, but still gets the shot away, missed it, and the rebounds again grabbed by the Golden Eagles. And the Governors just can't cash in on the turnovers. They still lead it though by 4, 18-14. Taylor's looking for another steal. They've had 10 turnovers, and almost 8 of them have gone the way for Graceland Taylor. There's a foul committed by Aberdeen Central as Richter had taken the ball away, and Withers wasn't really a clothesline, but was pretty close to a clothesline. Her second foul, the third one against Aberdeen Central here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Aberdeen Central may just decide not to go anywhere close to Graceland Taylor here pretty quick, because she's definitely, no matter who's in the game, she's taking the ball away.
And it is 10 turnovers as Larson will catch the three, but the shot was blocked by Dorr. And it's back for Aberdeen Central. They'll go up ahead of the right side. On the back of the right wing, Larson defending Dorr. On the right wing is moved in. Yeski with those two fouls. Back out for Albrecht. That pass deflected, stolen away by Taylor again. Lays it up and it's good for Graceland Taylor. And we'll have our first timeout taken by Coach Burkhardt. Graceland Taylor has been all over the floor. She's got just her first 2 points of the night. We're going to keep it here on the KCCR and on make that on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. But she's got just 2 points. But with now 11 turnovers, she's got 9 steals. She can miss a double-double, but not because she didn't score 10, but because she didn't score 10 points.
Yeah, she's dominating the game right now. Every time that they get in her area, she's either taking the ball away just off the dribble or making them pick up the dribble and making them pivot into her, or, that time she gets the breakaway, run through steal. So just a variety of ways that Graceland Taylor is impacting the game.
And you mentioned too that they're going to try and go away from Graceland Taylor, but how do you do that? When she's been everywhere on the floor, but when you want to work the ball around the perimeter, how can you stay away from her and try and limit what she's going to do defensively?
Well, if you're going to go around the perimeter, you're going to run into her eventually, because that's where she's doing her good work. But she's also down low and digging at the post and things like that too. So she comes up with steals and plays defense in a variety of ways. So it is hard to avoid her, but they haven't been able to feed the post, and that's because of the pressure from the Pierre guards. If that continues, Pierre's going to be successful.
Burkhardt will inbound coming out of the timeouts as Aberdeen Central finds themselves down by 6 right now, 20-14. As the pass back for Burkhardt, she'll carry it across into the front court. Burkhardt will stutter step, starts to drive back in. Now Dorr has it another time. Back over for Burkhardt on the baseline. Almost lost the ball. Now she's trapped in the corner. Pass comes out. Goes over for Albrecht. And Albrecht will pick up her dribble with Dupree all over her. And now we'll get a 5-second closely guarded call. And another turnover by Aberdeen Central. And this Pierre crowd loves every minute of the defense that has been shown by the Pierre Governors tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you could probably give Taylor a half an assist on that one as well. She took away the first pass and really put Dorr in trouble.
And the Governors will give the ball right back. Burkhardt will steal it away as Richter didn't catch it cleanly. That's just the second turnover by the Governors here tonight. Just 2 turnovers, one in the first and now one here in the second with 3:18 to go in the half. That pass over the top for Hermanson. She was able to get Addison Soma in the front of her, was able to lob it over the top, and Hermanson's got another bucket to make it 20-16.
Yeah, high-low action there. Tough to stop when they get the ball that deep.
Driving with the right hand, Lennox Dupree takes it all the way to the bucket for the 2 points. Just her third made field goal, but the Governors are back up by 6, 22-16. Graceland Taylor almost poked the ball away. Burkhardt falls to the floor. We get another tie-up. It's another turnover by Aberdeen Central as the possession arrows in favor of the Governors.
Just another way that Graceland can make herself felt, coming in behind the dribbler. Not her girl. Comes in, causes the commotion, and causes the turnover.
22-16, Governors with the lead with 2:40 to go here in the first half. Dupree steps into a 3, but that one's missed. It was too strong. And the rebound's grabbed by Lauren Burkhardt. Burkhardt will wait behind midcourt, gets into the front court, defended by Grace Richter. And then a foul committed by Richter as she extend that leg out as Dorr tried to drive around her. And Richter picks up her first.
Yeah, and that's the first foul of the quarter for Pierre. And that's the defense that they're playing with the pressure and the steals and things like that, to have one foul in nearly 6 minutes of actions, hats off to them.
On the baseline, Yeski throws it to the elbow that had an open shot for Withers. Now comes back out to Yeski on the skip pass, but her threes miss, and the rebound's grabbed by the Governors. Into the corner, it's now going to be Olsen. Head fake, starts to drive in, tries to step through, lost handle the ball, gets it back. Taylor will throw it left side for Dupree. She'll head fake, now starts to drive inside the paint, steps it back out for Soma. Her pass deflected, and it's going to be stolen away again by the Golden Eagles.
Pierre's able to get Emery Larson out of the game here and avoid picking up that fourth foul.
As Burkhardt will make the catch, looked like it could have been a travel, maybe a foul committed. Whistles did not blow, and it is a missed shot by Burkhardt, and the Governors will get the ball back with 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. Molly Olsen hands off for Taylor. Goes backdoor feed for Dupree, throws it off the glass. An assist for Graceland Taylor. Another 2 points for Lennox Dupree. It's now 24-16 with 1:22 to go here in the first half. We'll keep it here on Capital City Rock, on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Boy, Graceland Taylor, she is capable of doing this every single game, but you've seen her be the difference maker right now in this ball game, now on the offensive side and especially the defensive side.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think you're keeping individual assists over there, but I think just in my head, I think she's got 5 or 6 of those. So she's on her way to a double-double the hard way.
If you get a double-double without 10 points, I mean, and she's only got 2 points right now, so a triple-double could be in sight because of her assists and her rebounds, or her steals, excuse me. But she may end up with a double-double without the points in there.
Or the rebounds,
or the rebounds,
Your points and rebounds are the typical double-double, right? And
yeah.
You get one of the assists and steals, and I think we might have to be looking that up.
And then on the top of the fact that she still could get to those points and have a triple-double somewhere, and even maybe grab enough rebounds, as we're back to basketball with 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Governors lead it by 8, 24-16. Top of the key, Door will work left side. Richter picks her up. Pass will go into the corner. Burkhardt for 3. That's off back iron. Rebounds rolling around the arm of Hermanson. Grabbed by the Golden Eagles. And then the shot, the Bunnies miss by Withers. And then Olsen falls down. And the fans don't like the call, thinking it should have been a foul against the Golden Eagles. But instead it turns into a turnover by the Governors.
Yeah, and that's 3 or 4 backside layups that Aberdeen is going to wish they'd have made. And that could right now be the difference in the game.
Floating shot was missed. That rebound, though, grabbed by Burkhardt. The putback is good. Shot clock is turned off. It's 24-18 as Burkhardt's got just her 4th point of the night. The Governors can hold for the final shot and take at least a 6-point lead into halftime. 20 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Lennox Dupree at midcourt, not quite close enough. Now there is just a little bit of, and now that she'll get the separation. Boy, that was about as far away as you could to get a 5-second count started. Down to 3 seconds, so Olsen will drive with the left hand, throws it, hits the bottom of the rim, and that will take us to the end of the first half. 24-18, Governors lead it by 6 at the end of the first half. We'll step aside, come back in 3 minutes with halftime stats. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks. At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars, we're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
And we welcome you back as we are into halftime with Pierre Governors with the 24-18 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby and scoreboard. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller. Mendel, first half, a really good one for the Governors, especially defensively in that first half.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the tempo is probably not quite as fast and hectic as they'd like, but they've done such a good job in the half court of denying Aberdeen. The rebounding becomes a little easier as well.
Well, we look at the halftime stats across the way. The Pierre Governors were led in scoring by Lennox Dupree. 13 points in that first half, end up with the 7 in the first quarter, another 6 in the second quarter, as Emery Larson make that. Grace Richards got 5, Emery Larson with 4, and Graceland Taylor with 2, as the Governors are 6 for 8 from the free throw line in the first half. Also for the Governors, they had just 4 turnovers in that first half. For Aberdeen Central, they were led by Taryn Hermansen's 11 points. She had 7 in that first quarter, and then 9 points from Lauren, make that 4 points from Lauren Burkhardt, 2 from Emma Dorr, and 1 from Candy Withers, as Aberdeen Central is 2 for 5 from the free throw line, as they had all of their 5 free throws in that first quarter. 12 first half turnovers for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, and Graceland Taylor has been the biggest reason. I'm not going to say that Aberdeen Central will hate Graceland Taylor by the end of the game, but I don't think they're going to be, they will want to talk to Graceland Taylor after the game. She's been a thorn in the side for Aberdeen Central, and she's done just about everything defensively to frustrate a team as she possibly can.
Yeah, she's, and it hasn't mattered who it is. She's guarded 3 or 4 different girls, and she's come off of those girls and made life miserable for everybody else as well. So definitely, I think a big focus of the halftime talk for Aberdeen will be talking about number 20 and what she's doing on the defensive side of things.
So let's talk a little bit about that too, because what does Aberdeen Central need to do? I guess we kind of talked about already, but what does the Pierre Governors need to do to make sure that Taylor stays not just aggressive on defense, but that she can stay a part of this defensive group, even if Aberdeen Central tries to avoid her?
Well, there's a couple different things, and one of them is you look at the board and she doesn't have any fouls. And last week against Brandon Valley, she went into halftime with no fouls, and she picked up 4 fouls in the third quarter. And really, that was the difference in the game. She ended up fouling out early in the fourth quarter, and a game where Pierre led going into the fourth quarter ended up getting away from them. So she's got to be really careful on that and make sure that she stays out of foul trouble so she is a part of the defense. If she's not in foul trouble, she's not leaving the court. She's going to be a part of the defense. For Aberdeen Central, I'd look for them to try to go a little more high-low and use the post-to-post action, because that does limit Graceland's effectiveness, because she is guarding a guard most of the time. So if they can keep the ball in the hands of their posts and go high-low on that, they'll maybe neutralize her a little bit.
Well, Pierre Governors lead at 24-18 at the end of the first half. We'll step aside and come back in 3 minutes with the second half. Back in 3 minutes here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Ferding Electric and their team of electricians have been serving the electrical needs of Central South Dakota for over 60 years. For fast, dependable service, call Ferding Electric for free estimates. Commercial, residential, and farm wiring. You'll find a large selection of light bulbs, including the hard-to-find fluorescent bulbs. Ferding Electric at 2903 East Elizabeth Street in Pierre. They'll do the job right the first time. Call 605-224-8684. Ferding Electric, 605-224-8684.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
We welcome you back. We are in the third quarter as we're underway. The first possession here for Aberdeen Central. Ball was poked away by Graceland. Taylor went out of bounds, so it stays with the Golden Eagles. Now here's a three in the corner from Burkhardt. Shot was missed, but the rebound grabbed by Hermanson and throws it high off the glass and in. And Taryn Hermanson, we saw that in the first quarter especially. Hermanson's ability to get the offensive rebounds and the putbacks. The Governors have to be able to limit that again in this second half. Emery Larson on the left side here for the Governors, up by 4. Richter to the right side for Taylor, trying to go underneath. That ball is tipped away by Hermanson, and it stays with the Governors with 7:12 to go here in the third, and still 18 left on the shot clock.
Yeah, and Aberdeen's changed up, and now Burkhart is not guarding Lennox Dupree, so that experiment probably didn't work as well as I had hoped.
Dupree has it out top on the right side. Now into the corner for Richter. Works it back out of the wing. Now Richter left side for Dupree. She is defended as Dupree throws to the basket. She was fouled. She wasn't looking at the basket. Camden Borg is defending her. Ends up getting called for the foul. And Dupree threw that up there and almost got a chance for an and one. Dupree with 13 points leads all scorers. Well, now tied with all scorers. And gets that all back by herself with that first free throw made. And she's got 14 points. Hermanson with 13. 6:59 to go here in the third quarter. 25-20. Governors are up by 5. Second free throw is going to be missed, and the rebound will be grabbed by Aberdeen Central. Just a third miss. 7 of 10 from the free throw line now for the Governors at 70%. Driving, kicking it left side. Borg for 3. Buried. First triple of the game for either side. It is 25-23. Governors lead it by just 2 with 6:40 to go in the third.
Yeah, that's a big shot for the freshman. She's also guarding Dupree now, so tough matchup for her there.
Dupree misses the shot, gets her own rebound, but lost the handle of it. Ball's on the floor. It will have a tie-up that will stay with the Governors with 32 seconds to go on the shot clock. So pretty much a full possession here for the Govs with 6:28 to go. Taylor will inbound on the right to make that the left baseline. Richter will catch in the corner, pulls up for 3, missed the shot. Rebound's running out the rebound, but it will be still picked up by the Governors. That was Borg that had it for a moment. Now Larson will catch, pull up for 3. That's missed. Rebound's grabbed by Dupree. Inside the paint, that running jump shot will fall for Lennox Dupree. And it's now 27-23. It's a big offensive rebound and second chance point for the Governors.
Absolutely.
Now we get a foul committed by Dupree. End up bumping in to Dorr. As the second foul on Dupree.
Yeah, those long threes that Pierre missed, the deep rebounds over top of the post players for Aberdeen, and yeah, then the Governor guards rebounding well.
Pass deflected by Richter, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Aberdeen Central. Dorr tried to pick it up, decided against it, but had touched it anyway. And so it turns into a turnover, and Grace Richter forces that one for Pierre. 5:50 to go here in the third quarter. 4-point lead still here for the Governors. Dupree to the baseline. Out right elbow jumper for Soma, just a bit too strong. And the rebound's grabbed by Burkhart. She doesn't need an outlet pass. She'll take it down the court herself, although she'll give it away to Dorr before she crosses midcourt. As she tries to set a screen to get away from Taylor. That running shot was an air ball, but it went right to the hands of Burkhart. Whether that was somewhat of an alley-oop type pass or just a missed shot and a rebound, Burkhart still gets 2 points and pull it back within a possession. She now has 11. Dupree, left side, running, layup is good for Lennox Dupree.
And everything Taylor's doing on defense, Lennox Dupree's doing on offense for the Govs right now. Aberdeen doesn't have an answer for her.
18 points for Lennox Dupree. Under 5 to go here in the third quarter. 4-point lead again for the Govs. And the baseline pass underneath. Withers catches, shoots, and scores, and is fouled. As the Governors lost sight of where Kennedy Withers was at, who was standing right on the left block, wide open on the skip pass to get to her. And the first foul committed by Grayson Taylor.
Yeah, and that's just a product of the offside defense trying to get down there on Hermanson and make it difficult there.
Withers 1 for 2 from the line, missed the free throw, but then the shot was rebounded by Hermanson, and then another foul committed by Lennox Dupree, her third now. So her and Larson are both with 3 fouls each, and with 4:47 to go, Hermanson steps to the free throw line and can tie this game up. First free throw. That one's an air ball. She's 1 for 2 now for the free throw line. Of course, drawing the ire from the student section that is here after a missed free throw. Takes one dribble, second free throw. That one's good to make it 29-28 with 4:45 to go here in the third quarter. Dupree, the left side for Larson, out top for Addison Soma. Cutting over to the corner was Dupree. Got to the basket, then found Soma, missed the free throw line jumper, but an offensive rebound again is picked up by Lennox Dupree, who finishes at the basket. It's a 20-point night for Lennox Dupree. I don't think she's anywhere close to being done quite yet. There's 4:28 to go, and Coach Kirk Bebout took his first time out of this ball game with 4:28 to go in the third. We'll keep it here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Mendel, this has gone back and forth. It is one team makes, the other team makes. One team misses, the other team misses. It's gone back and forth since the start of this third quarter right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's good for Pierre, right? You get the lead, you keep the lead, and everything feels comfortable. Right now, they're going to have to search and find another scoring outlet other than Lennox, although Lennox is finding different ways to score too. She's getting the mid-range jumpers, she's getting the offensive rebounds and things like that. I think they had Yeski on her the last time. Aberdeen searching for someone that can keep her under control.
In the backcourt, Dora has it. She'll work into the front court on the Governors. Grace Richter defending. That pass will come over at top for Burkhardt. Now into the corner. A three goes up, but it's too strong. Rebounds tipped around. It's off of Hermanson last, and it will go to the Governors with 4:11 to go here in the third quarter. It's going to take 2 to 3 Governors to box out and keep the rebound away from Taryn Hermanson. As Richter will throw left side on the elbow for Richter. Now back for Larson for three. There's your first three of the game for the Pierre Governors. And Emery Larson's now got 7, and the Govs are back up by 6, 34-28.
Really nice set there. Larson sets a screen for Dupree driving to the hole.
Here is Hermanson, too strong with the shot, rebounds, tipped around. Dupree gets on the floor to pick it up, throws it for Soma, lobs it up ahead for Richter, but then lost the ball, but a foul will be committed. Will be 2 shots. I think they're going to say 2 shots here for Grace Richter. I don't think she was trying to shoot the ball, but they're going to say 2 shots, and Richter's got to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 so far from the line. Third foul committed by Yeski. First free throw here from Richter. That one rolls through for Richter, and the Governors have their largest lead now at 35-28. As Hermanson will check out. Molly Olson will check in if Richter makes this second free throw. And it will go off left side, so rebound is grabbed by Burkhardt. Still a 7-point lead, 35-28. Baseline, skip pass out. Yeski drives in, high off the glass, at the top of the backboard. It was missed, and the rebound is grabbed by the Governors. Dupree races down the middle of the floor, turns with the left hand. The shot was left short, though, and the rebound is grabbed by Aberdeen Central. We go right back the other way with 3:07 to go here in quarter number 3. Another skip pass, but that hit the rim. Rebound will be grabbed by Aberdeen Central. Yeski came away with it. They got a fresh shot clock because it did hit the rim. There's a 3-ball away, and it's good for Dorr. And a big 3 after a pass that was deflected by the rim, turned in favor of Aberdeen Central. Dorr's second shot made. Hard pass from Soma, rolls off the shoulder of Richter, but she's able to still play as Taylor. Now back to Richter on the left side, looking for Dupree. He'll make the catch. Dupree takes a girl down. Larson in the corner was open, missed it, but Dupree's offensive board puts it right back in. Lennox Dupree now with 22-9 in the quarter, and it's 37-31. Right back to a 6-point lead for the Governors. Burkhardt on the left side. Governors with that zone defense. Skip pass goes across to the corner. 2 players close out on her, Larson and Taylor, and they work it back out to the point. As it's driving in, now kicking it over, a 3's away and good. A big 3 for Camden Borg to make it a 3-point game as they cut the lead in half. The third 3 of the quarter for Aberdeen Central, who did not have a 3 at all in that first half.
Yeah, and that's something I don't think Pierre, that you got to give up something usually in basketball, and I think that was one of the things they could maybe thought they could give up, is some of that outside shooting.
Richter is fouled by Withers That's her third foul, so that's our fourth girl now between the two teams with 3 fouls. As Yeski and Withers both have 3 fouls, and then Dupree and Larson both have 3 fouls. And Graceland Taylor will get a much-needed break as she has been the spark plug for the Governors. As Grace Richter now top of the key for Dupree. She lost the handle of the ball, is picked up by Burkhardt. First turnover of the quarter for the Governors. Both teams have had the ball much better in their possession in this third quarter. Here's a baseline jumper. That was off the side of the backboard. Rebounds grabbed by Larson. Quickly up ahead for Richter. And then we will get a travel called against Grace Richter with a good defense played by Aberdeen Central. And the second turnover by the Govs in their last 2 possessions.
Yeah, but you're right. It has been a cleaner third quarter than the first half was as far as both teams taking care of it.
Door in the backcourt here for Aberdeen Central. That pass almost was taken away. Now it'll come back here. Borg will take one dribble inside the 3-point arc. Missed the shot. Rebound, though, by Hermanson. Put back is missed. She's able to tip it back to Borg. That shot is missed, and then it goes off at a Dupree out of bounds. And it stays with Aberdeen Central.
Pierre was kind of fortunate there. Hermanson had a seal where Borg could have taken the ball right to the lane for a layup and decided to try the 15-footer.
That shot by Burkhardt's missed, but another offensive board by Hermanson. Too many offensive rebounds that possession for Aberdeen Central, and they cut the lead to just 1 with 45 seconds to go here in the third. That ball is knocked away by the Golden Eagles. It goes out of bounds with 44 seconds to go. Still 27 seconds left in the shot clock. Kenny Withers will check back in. As Emery Larson now will inbound in the corner. Dupree will catch. She'll drive baseline, but a hand check foul is called against the Golden Eagles. That'd be the 3rd foul now on Borg and the 4th team foul with 41 seconds to go. So that's the 3rd girl for Aberdeen Central with 3 fouls. Nobody's hit that 4 foul range yet as that pass deflected. Now to go out of bounds with 41 seconds remaining. Still 35 on the shot clock. So just about 6 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Molly Olson will inbound. As trying to get it for Larson. And again, another deflected ball. The clock didn't even start that time. But it stays with the Governors. Still with 41 seconds to go. That inbound pass will be for Larson. Richter now looking to go right side for Olson. As she'll catch, look to spot up. Now drives with the left hand. Out top, Larson will catch. Pull up for 3. Buried! Emery Larson, a huge 3. 40-36. Governors right back up by 4. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Lob pass for Hermanson. Off glass, missed. Rebounds grabbed by Soma. Foul committed by Hermanson. And Addison Soma will go to the free throw line with 17 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, great play there by Soma to get her boxed out, and then it looked like she was going to get tied up. She did a good job of using her physicality to turn her away from Hermanson and drag her over her back.
So Soma will be at the line, 2 free throws. That was the 5th team foul. And so just 2 shots. We've now gotten into the 2nd year of having the 5 fouls per quarter. First free throw here from Soma will rattle home, making a 5-point lead. Graceland Taylor will check back in and get Dupree off the floor. Same with Jasmine Yost checking in for Emery Larson. Those 2 girls with those 3 fouls. Last thing, you'd rather give up 2 points or 3 points in 17 seconds than one of those 2 girls get their 4th foul in this third quarter. Second free throw is missed from Soma, and the rebound's grabbed by Aberdeen Central. So they can make it a 1-possession game with a made bucket here in the final 10 seconds of this third quarter. All the way to the basket and good for Dorr with 4 seconds to go. Taylor will catch. She's got 2, down to 1. It moves up ahead. Soma at the buzzer. It might count. It will just miss. And we go to the 4th quarter, 41-38. The Governors, they lead it by 3 as we head to the 4th quarter. Back in a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We are into the fourth quarter. Pierre Governors lead at 41-38 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller as you're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. As Lauren Burkhardt will throw it back out top. 3-point lead for the Governors. Burkhardt drives baseline down the right side, off glass and in for Lauren Burkhardt, who has now got 13 points in the night. And it's a 1-point lead for the Governors. Looking to be tight to the very end. Dupree almost lost the ball. Now it's Soma that has it at the point. Throws it right side for Larson, who has 10 points in the evening. Richter left side for Graceland Taylor. Taylor starts to drive, throws it back down to Richter. Back out, Taylor spots up for three. Knocked down. She gets fouled shooting the three. No, are they gonna?
After it, I think. It was quite a ways after.
So there won't be 3 free throws. It will be a sideline inbound. They're going to say it was well after the shot that the foul was committed, but it's the 4th foul on Kennedy Withers. So Taylor will inbound, and Soma will make the catch. Right side for Richter. Well, you'd love to have seen Taylor get to the free throw line of those 3, but just maybe a tad too late.
Yeah, that's pretty rare, most of the time.
Dupree will step back, open for 3, but it's too strong. Rebound, grabbed by Graceland Taylor. Taylor on the right side for Richter. Pass goes underneath, deflected by Hermanson, out of play with 6:58 to go in the quarter. Usually you see a basket be made and then a foul, and you get to keep possession. But that time, the shot was missed, but you get to keep possession. Here's Dupree, another long 3 that's missed. And just Emery Larson, the only one for the Governors that have made a 3 so far in the game. She's got 2. As Aberdeen Central has a chance to take the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Burkhardt's shot was short. Rebound's going to be saved by Dupree and taken here by Taylor. 6:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Larson, that's a tough shot, and that was missed. I think she realized that wasn't the best shot selection, but almost still got it to fall as it's moved back the other way for Aberdeen Central. Now it's Borg on the left wing. Dorr right back to Borg. That 3 is up. It's good for Dorr to make it a 2-point lead.
That was a tough shot. Dupree looked like she might have got a piece of the ball going up.
And Coach Bebout will take a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. With 6:15 to go here in quarter number 4, it is 43-41 in favor of Aberdeen Central. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Well, Aberdeen Central's got their first lead since the midway point of the first quarter. Governors led 14-12 at the end of 1. Have not trailed since that point. It's been late in that first whenever the Governors took the lead and had not given it back until that last 3 was made by Emma Dorr. And so it's 43-41. Governors still with possession of it. Dupree shot was blocked from long range by Borg. And a big stop there for Aberdeen Central as they can take a 2-possession lead, this time down the floor. Door on the right side. It's given over to Borg. I think that's for Yeski. Yeski will turn now. It's going to be Dora that has it. Underneath for Burkhardt. 2 defenders around her. Lost the ball. Ball is on the ground. Looking for a timeout. It'll be picked up, and now a timeout will be taken by Coach Burkhardt. She was looking to take the timeout prior to the ball being lost there by Aberdeen Central. And then by the time they got possession, that's when they get the timeout being called. And Coach Burkhardt says, We'll take it anyway. We'll settle everything down with 5:44 to go and 11 seconds on the shot clock. We'll keep it here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. All right, Mendel, this is now the Governors have kind of now have to play from behind by at least another possession. They got to get defensive stops, but their offense has kind of gone a little stagnant to the first 2.5 minutes of this fourth quarter. Have not scored yet. What needs to change offensively?
Well, they're definitely, Aberdeen's going to key in on Lennox Dupree and try to take away her game. Pierre has a lot of different sets to get her the ball. I'd look for him to try to run one of them. But, honestly, Emery Larson needs to step up and hit another 3. They did an earlier set where Larson set a pick for Dupree and then popped and hit a 3, and they may come back to that one.
Inbound pass, 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Hermanson will catch at the free throw line. She's going to try and look inside. We'll throw it over now into the corner. Yeski will drive. Shot at the buzzer of the shot clock. It's missed. Somehow got it away by Dorr, and then the rebound comes for Dupree. Big defensive stand there for the Governors. They can tie or take the lead with this possession. Taylor on the left elbow for Richter. Richter looks inside, now turns back for Soma, who takes one dribble and gives it back to Richter. Now right side Dupree. Starts to drive, got to the free throw line, just a step inside, ties the game up with the bucket. 43 all, 24 points for Lennox Dupree. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Aberdeen Central, I believe, has 2 timeouts. The Governors with 3 timeouts. Taylor almost took it away. Almost got another steal, but instead will pick up her second foul. That's close. That was close.
Yeah, there was not much contact there, but probably enough.
Fresh 35 with 4:55 to go. That ball's deflected. How about another steal for Graceland Taylor? And then a foul committed, a touch foul by Camden Borg. As it'll be the first turnover of the quarter for Aberdeen Central. And after having 12 turnovers in the first half, they have just 2 here in the second half.
So Borg and Withers with both with 4 fouls now, and Withers is back in. So
this will be a long 3 by Larson that's missed, and Hermanson will grab the rebound. 43-43 with 4:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. Dora into the front court, Taylor defending all over. Pass deflected, but still grabbed by Burkhardt. Then the ball poked away by Taylor. It's another steal for the Governors. Taylor will stop, give it for Soma. Tough shot, missed it, rebounds grabbed. Put back is good for Addison Soma. And the Governors have the lead back. 45-43. On the right side, Burkhardt. Pass will come back out as the Golden Eagles working around the perimeter. Pass underneath, that's off the hands of Burkhardt, and after having 1 turnover in the third quarter, they've now turned the ball over on 3 straight possessions for Aberdeen Central.
Yeah, and it's huge for Pierre to play with the lead here going down the stretch, because when you play with from behind against Aberdeen, it just feels like you're always like 3 possessions behind instead of 1, because they're so patient on offense.
Lennox Dupree gets a screen, pulls up for 3. That one still can't fall. Will be taken by Aberdeen Central. The place has come unglued with 3:04 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Huge 9-point run there by Pierre. And the great thing about it was everybody contributed. Dupree started it off with the pull-up jumper in the lane, and then Soma runs the floor, gets an offensive rebound and puts it in. Larson hits a big 3. Taylor hits a long 2. everybody contributing, and that's what you get when you get everybody in the flow of the game, is you get good results.
Well, and we just talked about the offense being stagnant and what they need to do. Well, how about just force turnovers and go the other way and take advantage of those points off turnovers? Aberdeen Central had 1 turnover in the third quarter. After having 6 in each of the first 2, they had just 1 in the third quarter. They've had 4 on their last 4 possessions here now with 3:04 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's kind of Pierre's MO, right? I mean, their defense feeds their offense, and you get those runouts, and even though it wasn't breakaway layups, it was definitely before Aberdeen could get their defense set up on most of those shots.
So 3:04 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Governors lead it by 7, 50-43. It's time for their largest lead tonight. Aberdeen Central led early on in this fourth quarter. This pass will go across midcourt. Borg has it. That pass goes all the way back out. Be another turnover one way or the other. Richter has it. Shot goes up and good. 5 straight turnovers on 5 straight possessions. There's a foul committed by Richter on the inbound pass to Burkhardt. And that's going to be the second one for Richter. And the second team foul for the Governors with 2:46 to go.
That's an 11-point run for the Governors with all 5 starters contributing.
Here's another inbound coming from Burkhardt, trying to find somebody to inbound it to. The ball's intercepted by Larson. It is the 6th turnover in a row by Aberdeen Central. Dupree has it out top. The Governors can start to slow things down, leading by 9, and time is on their side. 2.5 minutes to go in the fourth. Richter, top of the key. Takes 1 dribble, has to pick it up after Burkhardt knocked it away. Now it's Soma to the right side. Dupree drives in with the left hand, high off the glass. It just rolls out, and it's off of Aberdeen Central and stays with the Governors with 2:18 to go here in the fourth. Graceland Taylor will inbound. Right baseline on the inbound, fresh 35 for the Governors. But we get an offensive foul on an illegal screen against Addison Soma. And that is the 3rd foul on Soma, 3rd team foul. And overall, just the 7th turnover of the game for the Governors. 6 straight possessions of turnovers for Aberdeen Central. Left side, Withers moves in. Burkhardt goes back out for Dorr. Now left wing again. Pass tipped away. Governors will get another potential steal. It will be a turnover as Lennox Dupree will tie it up and make it 7 straight possessions without a shot and a turnover by Aberdeen Central. 1:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. Emery Larson on the right side. That pass, that one's going to be stolen away. And Aberdeen Central the other way. Missed the shot, but a foul committed. Richter didn't think she touched her. But Camden Borg will go to the free throw line. Governors turn it over for the second time in the quarter. Richter will pick up her 3rd foul. That's the 4th Governor now with 3 fouls. Dupree, Larson, Richter, and Soma all have 3 fouls. But it's Borg at the free throw line. First free throw is missed. They're now 3 for 9 from the free throw line with 1:45 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, and close games, those things show up big. Pierre's done a great job, and if you can't make free throws, you're going to have an uphill battle.
They're 9 of 14 for the line of the Governors. Second free throw will be good to make it a 52-44 game. Inbound pass for Taylor, right back to Richter as they'll work it into the front court as they, again, can take their time. So this will be a travel and another turnover by the Governors. So now they've turned the ball over multiple times in a row. Still an 8-point lead with 1:39 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Doesn't feel like an 8-point game. Feels like it's a lot closer right now. Into the front court comes Aberdeen Central. Dora the pass for Burkhardt. Now right wing, Morgan 3. Might have been partially blocked. Hermanson got the rebound, but she is fouled by Soma on the rebound, which will be, I believe, the team's 5th foul. It will be, and it will put 2 free throws up for Hermanson, and the 4th foul by Soma.
Yeah, 5 fouls for Pierre this quarter, only 2 for Aberdeen, which could play into Pierre's hands because Aberdeen's going to have to start fouling here pretty quickly in order to get the ball back. So they'll have to get a few of them in a hurry.
Yeah, without any steals, as this first free throw is missed by Hermanson, without any steals, the Governors really don't necessarily, I mean, they're going to have to score on free throws, but by clock standards and shot clock, they don't actually have to score anything. As the second free throw from Hermanson will fall through. She goes 1 for 2 from the line. Still a 7-point lead for the Governors. Dupree, we're going to try and get in the front court. Ball's tipped. Larson will pick it up at midcourt. Pass will come back out for Dupree. Are they going to foul yet? Is Aberdeen Central. Dupree will turn back with it. Soma hands back off for Dupree. 1:10 remaining here in the fourth quarter. There's the first foul. That should be the third team foul. And the first one by Dorr. Borg and Withers cannot foul, otherwise they will be done. And they're both in the game right now with 1:11 to go and still 2 fouls remaining by Aberdeen Central before they go into the bonus. Inbound pass for Dupree. She's going to be fouled by Dorr. That's her third foul.
So they'll shoot on the next one.
And at some point, Coach Burkhardt is going to have to go offense for defense in terms of just, you get a foul, you got to go with somebody in there without any fouls just to commit the fouls. As Dupree will catch the inbound pass, tries to step through, she does, and then is fouled. Is it by Burkhardt or Dorr? It's going to be by Burkhardt. That's her third foul. So Hermanson's got 1 foul on the floor right now. Then it's going to be 3 fouls for Dorr and Burkhardt, and then 4 for Borg and Withers. As Dupree will step to the free throw line, and they'll shoot free throws for the first time here in the fourth quarter. 24 points for Lennox Dupree. First free throw here from the lefty. That one's straight through. A 25-point night. They can add on at least another one to get the lead back up to 9 for the Governors. Second free throw, that one's missed, and the rebound will be grabbed by Aberdeen Central. They have to move quick as they move it down the floor. Burkhardt picks up her dribble, long cross-court pass. Borg will have it. She'll start to drive in, and then a foul committed by Graceland Taylor. Oh, it's going to be Lennox Dupree. That's going to be her 4th foul. So free throws still for Aberdeen Central. That's the last thing you want for the Governors, is a foul to put the Golden Eagles back at the free throw line.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want the clock to stop, and certainly don't want
first free throw is good by Borg.
Aberdeen to start thinking that they're, a possession or 2 away.
Leads back down to 7 for the Governors. Second free throw here for Borg. That will miss. Rebound will be grabbed off of the Governors, and it goes back to Aberdeen Central with 52.3 to go.
I think Grace Richter got hit by an elbow there on the rebound too.
And she's still got her head down right now. She's really been struggling to keep her balance. Molly Olson's gonna check in, and Coach Terry Becker will make his way out there to maybe get Richter to head to the bench. And Casey Michelson will check on her too. They're gonna take her back towards the locker room area, and taking a elbow to the side of the head. Might just want to make sure that she's okay. Here's a 3 on the way, miss. Rebound is good from Taryn Hermanson. Ball is still going to be, the clock did not stop. There was no timeout taken by Coach Burkhardt. Then the pass from the inbound went out of play. And so now a turnover by the Governors, and then we get a timeout taken by Coach Burkhardt with 43.6 to go. Hermanson made that last shot, made it 53-48, so it's a 5-point game, 2-possession game right now, Mendel. With 43.5 to go, that turns into a lot different look of a game than it was 20 seconds ago.
Absolutely. Yeah, there again, Aberdeen scores without time coming off the clock from the free throw line. Pierre's unable to get a rebound, and then gives up an offensive rebound on the inbounds play too. So the strengths of Aberdeen coming up here late with that offensive rebounding.
And I was I was slow to talk about what happened right after the bucket was made, because I thought maybe a timeout would be taken by Coach Burkhardt, who then took the timeout after the inbound went out of bounds, and it goes back to Aberdeen Central. But I think one of the things, while she doesn't have, I think she's got one timeout left. She does have just one timeout remaining. One of the things, he said, 5-point game, we don't need to stop the clock off after a made basket if we do the job we're supposed to do right now. So the inbound pass will come for Dorr. They need to go somewhat fast. Burkhardt's open for three. She'll take it, but it's too strong. Rebound's knocked around, but still grabbed by Borg. Inside for Hermanson, who got it to fall off the glass. There's a 3-point game and a foul committed to put Lennox Dupree at the free throw line, which is by Borg, who will foul out of the game, as she will finish with 4 points for Camden Borg. And Lennox Dupree, with 27 seconds to go, will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, big shots here, and the difference between them getting Hermanson on the block for 2 and getting that 3 from Burkhardt to go is huge.
First free throw here from Dupree will fall through. This Governor team can shoot the free throw well from anywhere, but you want your best free throw shooter on the line in this situation, and they were able to get the ball in for Lennox Dupree. And of course, I should have said something after the second free throw was up. Announcers jinx, and Dupree misses the free throw. It's a 4-point game, a 3 on the way, and buried to make it a 1-point game. A timeout taken with 16.9 to go. It was a 3 from Dort. She's now got 13 and 54-53 with 16.9 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And now Aberdeen can go for the steal and try and get a turnover in the backcourt before having a foul in the front court, because it'll still be at least 7 seconds by the time the Governors get the ball in the front court.
Yeah, absolutely. I look for them to try to deny the ball and then probably foul fairly early. But the bad thing for Pierre is now, even if you knock down the 2 free throws, a 3-pointer ties this game up and sends it to overtime. So Pierre's got to, number one, get the ball inbounds to Dupree. You want it in your best free throw shooter's hands. Probably Larson is your second option there, and then contest the 3-point line to make sure that Eagles can't get a 3-pointer up at the end.
Been a heck of a basketball game. There's 16.9 to go. It looked like the Governors were going to get away with this without having any free throws having to be made. Here's in the backcourt, a tie up, and a foul is committed. Coach Burkhardt can't believe it. It's going to be committed on Yeski. They thought they had it tied up, which would have gave the possession back to Aberdeen Central, but it was a foul on Ava Yeski, her 4th, and Dupree's at the free throw line.
Yeah, very close there to Burkhardt getting a tie up. So see if Lennox can knock a couple down here.
First free throw is knocked down by Lennox Dupree. So now Aberdeen Central can't just win with the shot. And if Dupree makes this next one, they can't win with any shot. They can only tie with a 3. Second free throw. That one, it will find its way through 56-53. Governors lead it by 3. A timeout taken by Coach Bebout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll keep it here. The other side of that, Mendel, is now with Aberdeen taking their last timeout. They have to shoot a 3. Or you have to go really quick, because if you score with less than 5 seconds and it's not a 3, the Governors won't have to inbound the ball to win the ball game.
Exactly. And they're going to try to draw up a 3. I think it's going to be either Burkhardt in the corner or potentially. The band is really loud. I can't even hear myself. Or Dorr on the wing, where she just hit one. That's the 2 places I'd look. Burkhardt is a pretty good 3-point shooter from the corners, and then Dorr on the wing. Those are your 2 options. And if that misses, if Hermanson gets the rebound, she's got to kick it out for another 3 attempt, because as you said, a 2 is not going to do them too much good.
So 1 timeout remains for the Pierre Governors. That's all they have with 13.6 to go. And Coach Bebout was in the huddle saying, do not foul. You cannot afford to foul them on a 3-point shot. Some would say once they get near midcourt, then you foul to put them at the line so they can't get that tying shot. As this will be inbounded, and Yeski will get into the front court with 8 seconds to go. Pass almost thrown away. Here's a three for the tie. It's missed. Rebound will be grabbed. Hermanson will put the shot up. She makes it, but that will end the ball game, and the Governors will win it 56-55. Hermanson got the offensive board, but instead of kicking it back out with no timeouts, she threw it off to the side, or threw it up and made it. But it was all for naught, and the Governors finish off and survive a win at home of 56-55 against the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. A big win for the Governors to go to 5-4. Aberdeen Central falls to 7-4. Post-game show coming up next, 3 minutes away from now. Back in 3 minutes here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Back in 3 minutes.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Pierre, where exceptional customer service meets an incredible inventory lineup. Looking for your dream car? Our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. From dependable Fords to luxurious Lincolns and versatile Toyotas, we have something for every taste, need, and budget. Experience the difference with us today. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. As we welcome you back and here to the post-game show, the Pierre Governors pick up a big 56-55 win over the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. John McClure alongside Mendel Miller as we welcome you into the post-game show, and we'll try and talk with Graceland Taylor, who's right down there right now. But Mendel, big win for the Governors in the ESD game.
Absolutely, and we kind of expected this kind of game. We knew it was going to be tight all the way. Aberdeen and Pierre usually is. Just a great game from both sides, good effort and everything like that, and really, it came down to a last-second shot, and I think Aberdeen probably got the look they wanted. They had Dora on the wing, and she didn't make it, and time ran out, and Pierre gets a 1-point win, and it's a huge win. This one will pay dividends all the way down the line.
As we look at our final scores right now, and Lennox Dupree had the game high 28 points as she picked up 22 in through 3 quarters and went then 4 of 6 from the free throw line and finished with 28 points in the win. 13 points for Emery Larson as she ended up getting those big 3 threes in the second half to pick up double digits in points. 13 points for Larson, 6 for Grace Richter, 4 for Graceland Taylor, 3 for Addison Soma as the Governors end up going 13 of 20 from the free throw line. And real quick, Mendel too, 13 of 20 from the line, where it was Aberdeen Central going 6 of 14 from the line. That's obviously the Governors missed one less shot, but overall percentage-wise, much better for the Governors.
Yeah, absolutely, and big free throws down the stretch by Dupree, and just all the whole game really solid from the line. 1-point games come down to the little things, and making free throws is one of those things. The extra possessions that Pierre had with their advantage on the turnover side as well, that's just huge, and those two combined allowed Pierre to overcome the rebound discrepancy.
Well, then for Aberdeen Central, they were led by 23 points from Taryn Hermanson, who was quiet in the second and third quarter, but overall ended up with 23 points, as then 13 from Emma Dorr, who had 3 threes in the game as well. She finished with 6 in that fourth quarter. 8 points from Lauren Burkhardt, 7 for Kennedy Withers, and then 4 from Camden Borg, as they turned the ball over 20 times, and at one point had 7 straight possessions of 7 turnovers in that fourth quarter, did the Golden Eagles, Mendel, and that's where the game's won and lost. 20-10 in turnovers. Governors had only 10 turnovers, just by the sheer numbers of if you have 5 less turnovers and it doesn't turn into points, you end up winning that basketball game. But the same is said about that for Aberdeen Central, saying, hey, we can't turn the ball over that much. Well, for the Governors to say, if we took 1 possession off defensively and didn't get a turnover, that's the difference between winning and losing a game.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 extra possessions, and in a 1-point game, it's only 1 extra turnover, right? I mean, You never know. And true, the Govs played some really good defense, and it's hard to score on them even when they don't cause a turnover. But that's just a huge difference in this game.
Well, Grayson Taylor has somehow got away from us, and so we don't see Graceland Taylor down there, but we still might be able to talk to one of the Pierre Governors before we wrap up here. The Governors do win. Boys also won as well. They picked up a win over Aberdeen Central boys. So we're gonna talk with Addison Soma. We'll get the headset on for her as well, as the Governors pick up a 56-55 win. Addison, big win for this Governor team. Take us through the last couple of minutes with having that big lead. All of a sudden comes down to just a couple of just 1-point lead or a 3-point lead. The intensity of the huddle and the intensity of that game. Take us through that.
Yeah, we were just very determined, and in the huddle we were just talking about what the aftermath is going to look like. So we just want to push it for our team.
Well, you finished with 3 points, but you had a big assignment against Taryn Hermanson when you're out on the floor, trying to defend her, trying to keep her away from the rebounds. How difficult was it to try and keep her off the boards?
It was very difficult, but having my teammates in help and making sure everyone was in help defense, it was really good.
Well, you guys forced 20 turnovers. The defense for you guys, I know that you guys are working hard on defense, but just how good is this Pierre Governor defense?
Oh, it's awesome. Our defense leads to our offense, so, yep, it's really good.
And you pick up a win against Aberdeen Central. This is a tough stretch with last Thursday against Brandon Valley. You get O'Gorman on Friday, Harrisburg next week, Tuesday as well. It's a difficult stretch, but how excited are you guys?
We're really excited. We're going to stay determined, work hard in practice, and hopefully get some wins.
Do you know anything about O'Gorman going into Friday yet, or is that going to be talked about maybe tomorrow?
we've talked about it, but some of us have watched film. They're really fast.
Well, hey, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic job here tonight, and good luck going into Friday. Safe travels, and good luck on Friday against O'Gorman.
Thank you.
That is Addison Soma as the Governors win at 56-55 here tonight over Aberdeen Central. And a 1-point win. Governor Boys also got a win tonight, so back in the win column for both teams here this evening as they will both have a tough test. The Governor Boys will host Harrisburg on Friday and then O'Gorman on Saturday, where the Governor Girls will be taking on O'Gorman on the road on Friday night. Our next broadcast here on KCCR Sports on YouTube will be the Pierre Governor Boys games on Friday and Saturday. Dylan Simmons will have the call both Friday and Saturday on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Here on Capital City Rock, we'll the Hawaii Capital girls varsity team taking on Mitchell on Friday night, and then both the boys and the girls playing in Pink the Rink on Saturday at noon and 8 o'clock. So those will be in the next broadcast on Capital City Rock and also available to watch on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. So Mendel, final thoughts here on the Governors getting the win tonight.
Yeah, just a great high school basketball game. A lot of energy, big crowd, things like that is what it's all about. And typical Pierre Aberdeen rival game, close all the way, back and forth, highs and lows for both teams, and just an awesome game for Pierre to come out on top and see how far this pushes them up the standings.
They are a team that moves into 5-4 and will get that 47-point win tonight. And you never know, might end up being a 50-point win by the end of the season. Although last year these two teams met, the Governors got the win, and Aberdeen Central kept moving down the spiral that they had and ended up not making the state tournament. So they look to not let that happen again here against the Pierre Governors. But a big win for the Governors tonight, 56-55, as they win it by 1. As I'll wrap things up for us here from Riggs High School. I want to say thanks to Drew McIntyre back at the station. For Mendel Miller, John Winkler here signing off. Pierre Governors, they pick up a 56-55 win on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard as we say so long from Riggs High School.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors are brought to you by State Farm Insurance Becky Potsuba Agency, the American of Fort Pierre, Bank West, Capital City Ford, Lincoln and Toyota, Birding Electric, Gales Gas, American Family Insurance Brittany Schaffelbein Agency, CHS River Plains, First Dakota National Bank, Shane's Pharmacy, Missouri River Dentistry, Kruger Contracting, Edward Jones Financial, Lamb Motor, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Todd's Electric, and the South Dakota Office of Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. Join us next time for Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.